Hi there, this is Darci Frankel. I'm coming to you from the Hanalei Day Spa and the Ayurveda Center here on Kauai. I'm a longtime Ayurveda practitioner. I'm also the creator of the Serious Cleanse product, protocol, and online course. I'm so happy that you're here with me today because I'm going to be sharing about the 10 keys to being seriously healthy. Then you'll take this knowledge and turn it into wisdom by making some life-altering changes. So exciting. So get a pen and paper because you may want to take some notes as well as rating yourself on a scale from 0 to 10. Healthy diet. We're talking about the highest quality of foods and nutrition here. These are the best for the body, the brain, and the nervous system, including healthy unsaturated fats. These are 100% organically grown foods, grain-fed, pasture-raised meats, neuroprotective fats. These all protect the brain, the body, and the nervous system. Coconut or olive oil and avocados, wild salmon, eggs, dark leafy green vegetables. Potent antioxidants are polyphenols such as blueberries, turmeric, as well as one of my favorites, green tea. Do you know that farm-raised animals have loads of antibiotics and growth-stimulating hormones in them, which when we consume them, in turn, makes us resistant to antibiotics and increases unwanted growth levels in people's bodies, such as unwanted growth of tumors. Yeah, that's a thing. Do you want to eat antibiotics and growth hormones with your food? I don't. In my Serious Cleanse online course, I help people to learn about all of the different toxins that are hidden in their environment. I help them to assess their toxic exposure, their toxic load, to gently eliminate those toxins, to track their progress, and most importantly, to prevent them from getting in the body in the first place. Now, if you're rigorously honest on a scale from 0 to 10, rate yourself. How are you here with your healthy food choices and your healthy diets? Now, the next key is another area that we consume impressions. Yes, we consume through our senses. This key is self-talk. How do you talk to yourself? Now, if I were constantly affirming, oh, I'm getting old, or I'm stupid, or I'm too tired to do that, or I can't do it, or if I make a mistake, I berate myself. If I constantly do this, do you think that's an example of healthy self-talk? Does how you think about yourself make a difference? I believe so. Recently, IKEA conducted an experiment at schools. It was part of a larger anti-bullying campaign. And so what they did was they brought 2 healthy plants into this school. And they played a constant loop of phrases to each of these plants. Now, to this group on the right, they played beautiful words of praise and appreciation. I love you, and you look great today, and you did great at that, and you're such a good plant. You're really awesome. I love your leaves. They're so shiny and green. So there was this constant loop of words of praise and appreciation for this one group. And then the second group, they had toxic words. They had mean, bullying statements like, oh, you're just a plant, and are you really even alive, and look at how small you are, and they would just say mean things on this loop. The children could hear all of this. They could hear, they could see the plants, they could tell what was happening with them. Interestingly enough, the plants that received the positive words, they were thriving. They were full and fluffy and plump and juicy and green. And the plant that received the negative and toxic words, it was shriveling. It looked sick. There was a marked difference between these 2 plants, and the children could see it. The experiment was a success because they really learned the effect of positive and negative speaking. So I'll ask you, how are you with your own self-talk? Are you kind to yourself without exception? Are you kind even when you make a mistake or when someone else might be angry with you? Are you accidentally creating inner toxicity because you don't regulate your own self-talk? Please rate yourself honestly on a scale from 0 to 10. How is your own self-talk? And because our cells are constantly eavesdropping on everything we say and think and do, I love myself without exception, even especially if I happen to make a mistake. My cells are listening, so are yours. Key number 3 is exercise. All forms of exercise. Exercise stimulates feel-good hormones such as serotonin, dopamine, increases neuroplasticity, neurogenesis, stimulates venous and lymphatic circulation in the body, and brain-derived nootropic factors, which are responsible for making new connections in the brain. We have to move. We have to exercise. Our culture is the most sedentary culture of all time, so much so that they've coined a new disease. Sitting is the new smoking. Did you know that active people show way less signs of depression and anxiety as well as disease than people who lead a sedentary lifestyle? Also, our children need to learn to put down the devices and play outside. We really need to limit their device use and give them opportunities as young as they can to be outside and play barefoot in the dirt so they can make as many brain-body connections as possible while they're young. I invite you to take frequent movement breaks. It's something I do. I set my alarm every 30 minutes, an hour at the max, and I take a 5, 10, maybe even a 45-minute movement break. I actually have a 5-minute desk workout you can check out if you'd like. Please rate yourself for exercise. Leave your comments. I really, really, really want to know, how did you rate yourself? Be rigorously honest and tell me what things you're going to add and what things you're going to let go of. If you'd like this and you want more of what I got, you will love my Serious Cleanse course. I help people to learn about all of the different toxins that are hidden in their environment. Help them to assess their toxic exposure, their toxic load, to gently eliminate those toxins, to track their progress, and most important, to prevent them from getting in the body in the first place. Sign up for my newsletter, click subscribe on my YouTube channels. Thanks for listening, and as we say in my country, aloha.